Alright class, so welcome back. Our topic ngayon is going to be about, yan, so gagamit tayo ngayon ng paint. Okay. Our topic ngayon is going to be about sentence structures. So madaming ways para bumuo ng isang sentence. Pero in order for us to understand that, kailangan natin maintindihan muna yung clauses. Okay? Di ba meron tayong dalawang clauses. It's either independent, yan, ganito na lang para hindi tayo mahirapan. Independent clause or dependent clause. So, once again, pag sinabi natin independent clause, it can stand alone and meron siyang subject and predicate and may subject and verb. Ang dependent clause naman, parehas lang din sa independent clause na may subject and may predicate, may subject and may verb, but it cannot stand alone. Now, balik tayo sa topic. What is a sentence? A sentence has a subject and a predicate. Okay? Now, mapapansin mo, yung definition ng independent clause at saka ng sentence ay parehas. Dito na papasok yung unang sentence structure natin. The first sentence structure is a simple sentence. So, a simple sentence is a sentence that has one independent clause. For example, I love you. This is one independent clause. Therefore, this is also a simple sentence. I love you. I hate you. This is one independent clause, therefore this is one simple sentence. Okay, so tandaan nyo na, pag sinabi nating simple sentence, this is a sentence that contains one independent clause. It is the most basic form of sentence, kaya nga siya simple. The next sentence naman is compound sentence. So pag sinabi nating compound sentence, two independent clauses yan. Dalawang independent na clause. So, gamitin natin yung mga ginamit kanina. I love you. Tapos, I hate you. So, paano natin to i-combine? Tandaan nyo yung punctuation rule natin. Pwede kang gumamit ng semicolon. I love you, I hate you. So, we have an independent clause, I love you, and we also have another independent clause, I hate you. Together, this is one sentence. Ang tawag natin dyan, compound sentence. So, this is the first way of combining two clauses na independent. Pwede kang maglagay ng semicolon. Another option is pwede kang maglagay ng comma, and then gamit ka ng fanboys. Naalala mo pa ba kung ano yung fanboys? Coordinating conjunctions, di ba? F is for, A is for and, nor, buts, or, yet, so. Di ba? Ito yung ating fanboys. Okay, so once again, your first option sa pag-punctuate ng compound sentence is pwede kang gumamit ng semicolon or comma, and then pili ka na lang sa fanboys. I love you for I hate you. I love you and I hate you. I love you and nor. Actually, di naman kasi bagay gamitin yung nor I hate you eh. Depende. Basta yun. I love you but I hate you. Ayan. This is a compound sentence. Once again, pag sinabi natin compound sentence, dalawang independent clause. Okay? And ano yung dalawang option natin para mag-punctuate? Pwede kang gumamit ng comma and then fanboys, or pwede kang gumamit ng semicolon. Our third type of sentence is complex sentence. So a complex sentence has one independent clause and one dependent clause. So I love you, this is an independent clause. Maglagay naman tayo ng dependent clause because you love me. Yan. I love you because you love me. So this is a complex sentence. Okay? So one independent clause and one dependent clause. Pag nauna yung independent clause, tandaan nyo, tuloy-tuloy lang yung sentence natin. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Pero what if nauna yung independent clause? How will you punctuate that? Maglalagay ka lang ng comma. Okay? Pag nauna yung dependent clause, maglalagay ka ng comma, and then susunod na yung independent clause. Okay? Good. And now, we're going to proceed with our last sentence structure, which is going to be a compound complex. So, paano nga natin masasabi na compound ang isang sentence? Di ba, in order for us to say na compound ang isang sentence, ilang clauses ang kailangan at anong clause ang kailangan? Kailangan natin ng dalawang clause. And anong clauses yon? They are independent clauses. Pag complex naman, kailangan natin ng isang independent clause and ng isang dependent clause. So logically speaking, pag sinabi natin compound complex sentence, ilang clause ang kailangan? Tatlo. Tatlong clause ang kailangan. We have dalawang independent clause and isang dependent clause. So wag na tayo lumayo. This is our example. Because you love me, I love you. This is a complex sentence. Tama. Pwede tayo maglagay ngayon ng independent clause sa unahan or sa likod. Let's say naglagay tayo ng independent clause sa likod. So, ignore muna natin tong because you love me. Let's assume na I love you and then yung susunod is independent clause as well. I love you and I will love you forever. Yan. So, paano nyo ipapunctuate yan? Diba? Fanboys, comma, fanboys. Or, pwede mong ganito na lang. Yan. Because you love me, I love you, semicolon, I will love you forever. Pwedeng ganyan. Paano naman kung nasa unahan yung ating bagong independent clause? Pag nasa unahan yung bagong independent clause, di tuloy-tuloy lang. Kasi bakit? Bakit tuloy-tuloy lang? Look, I will love you forever. This is our independent clause. Because you love me, this is our dependent clause. Ano nga ulit yung rule natin? Pag nauna yung independent clause at sumunod yung dependent clause, di ba tuloy-tuloy lang yung punctuation niya? And then after that, because you love me, dahil yung susunod ay independent clause, di ba maglalagay tayo ngayon ng comma. Gets? Alright. So, mag-drill tayo ngayon. Pag complex sentence, di ba? Sorry. Simple muna tayo. Pag simple sentence, one independent clause only. Pag compound sentence naman, two independent clause. Paano natin kino-combine yung independent clauses? Pwedeng ganito yung punctuation natin. ID, semicolon ID, or ID, tapos comma, fanboys. Yan, fanboys, tapos ID. Pwedeng ganyan, tama? Pag complex sentence naman, it's one ID and one DP. So, dalawa lang yan. Pag nauna si ID over kay DP, tuloy-tuloy. Pag nauna naman si DP over kay ID, meron tayong comma muna sa gitna. Pag naman compound complex, two IDs and one dependent clause. So, susundan mo lang yung rule ng compound and ng complex para pag in-apply mo na yung compound complex, madali lang. So, practice tayo. Ito na lang. Yan. Alright, so paano natin i-combine to? Intindihin muna natin. So, ilang clauses nakita mo? We have 3 clauses, tama? We have 3 clauses. Hanapin mo muna dyan kung ano yung dependent clause. Obviously, this is the dependent clause. This is the independent clause, tong dalawa. So, by the rules of compound sentences, paano natin pagdidikitin yung dalawang independent clauses? Diba, pwede nga tayong gumamit ng semicolon. Or kung ayaw mo gumamit ng semicolon, pwede ka namang gumamit ng comma and then fanboys. So, let's just say na, I love you, but you hate me. Ganyan na lang. Paano naman natin i-introduce tong dependent clause natin? Dahil itong you hate me, this is an independent clause. Ano nga ulit yung rules ng complex sentence natin? Pag nauna si independent clause over kay dependent clause, ang punctuation natin ay tuloy-tuloy lang. So, ganito na itsura ng sentence natin. I love you, but you hate me because you love yourself. Balik rin naman natin. What if nauna si dependent clause over kay independent clause? Eh di ang mangyari, comma dito sa gitna. Ayan, no? Because you love yourself, I love you. And then, yung I love you, di ba, independent clause to? Tapos yung sumunod, also independent clause. So, pwede natin gamitin yung comma fanboys or pwede tayong gumamit ng semicolon. Okay? So, hindi naman siya ganun ka-complicated, class. Kailangan mo lang maintindihan yung rules ng dependent clause and ng independent clause. Pag naintindihan mo na yung dependent clause and independent clause, pwede ka na mag-proceed ngayon sa sentence. Therefore, pag tinanong, what's the difference between a sentence and an independent, what's the difference between a sentence and a clause? Ito yung sagot dyan. A sentence and a clause can both be the same if they are independent. An independent clause is also a simple sentence. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating sentence, it is a group of words that has a subject and a predicate or a subject and a verb. That is also the same for a clause. However, there are two kinds of clauses, independent and dependent. One of them can stand alone, the other cannot. So, there are different sentence structures naman. Sa simple sentence, it is always an independent clause. So, lahat ng independent clause on their own, they are a simple sentence. Lahat ng independent clause on their own, they are a simple sentence. However, pag sinabi naman natin compound sentence, this is a sentence that has two independent clauses. So, bakit naging sentence yung dalawang independent clause? That's because they carry a complete thought together. Kaya pinagdikit na sila. Although parehas sila na may subject and verb and subject and predicate, because they carry the same context, ginawa na siyang into one sentence, which is a compound sentence. So once again, a compound sentence is two independent clauses. Ang complex sentence naman is one independent clause and one dependent clause. And ang compound complex sentence naman is two independent clauses and one dependent clause. Alright, so that's our sentence structure. In our next video, what we're going to discuss is syntax tree structure. Yan. So, ito naman yung next video natin. Syntax tree structure. If you don't have any other questions, then that should be it for now. If you have questions, mag-comment lang kayo.